Hey, this is Paul Evans, your free online business coach. Zero offers because everybody knows the game. All right, we're continuing our series on how to start a membership site. And in session 1, we talked about making the decision. Session 2, we're going to be talking about delivery. This is where we can get super complicated. We get crazy. I've done that in the past. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made in online business was going crazy and building a giant membership site. So I'm going to give you the number 1 rule of membership sites. Deliver what you promise. The end. Do not over deliver. Do not even under promise and over deliver. Deliver what you promise. In fact, there's 2 points today. Number 1 is your promise. And number 2 is your platform, how you actually perform the delivery. So number 1, when it comes to your promise, it's basically answering the question, here's what you're going to get. And you get to decide that. It's one of the challenges, I think, with products in general, but certainly with membership sites, is that we begin thinking the bigger the better. The more stuff, the better. The more impressed they're going to be. Actually, the more confused they're going to get and the more overwhelmed they're going to be. You can actually have a very simple membership site off a very small promise. Literally, if you promised a 3-page report to come out once a month and it was $10 and your people thought that was valuable, that's it. You don't have to surprise them with 20 pages. Give them the 3 pages. In fact, I think that we're so confused about volume that we forget about value. You want to make sure that your value is trumping your volume. For example, if I told you I could teach you how to make $1 million, would you care if that teaching came on a single sheet of paper versus 100 sheets of paper? I don't think so. In fact, you might go, man, just give me the 1 sheet. If you can explain it in 1 sheet and guarantee it, I'm on board. If I had a membership site that was about nothing but fat burning, and every single month I released a 1-page document on some sort of like fruit or vegetable or something, some combination of those that would kick your metabolism up by 10% or more immediately, and you'd never heard of these combinations before. And every month you were going to get a brand new combination, and it was going to be 1 page, but it would boost your metabolism. You probably wouldn't care. You'd be like, yeah, give that to me. So the first thing is to make sure that you know what your promise is, and don't try to impress people with the volume. Impress them with the value, how valuable it's going to be for them. And what I would do is, based on that value, I would try to deliver the minimum rather than the maximum, because I would want it to be something that week in, week out, month in, month out, I could deliver and be excited about it. Which brings me to the second piece, and that's really your platform. Like, what's your delivery method? And it really has 2 pieces to that. First is the format, and then basically where the format resides. So with your platform, your format is how you're going to package this knowledge or this tool or this idea or this skill set. So I would go down the lane of whatever I liked best. Like, I love screen capture, I love webinars, I love videos. All of that's fun for me. What I don't like is writing. So for me to say I'm going to put out a print newsletter would be kind of silly, because there's no way that month in and month out I could ever generate that. Some other folks are like, I hate video, I hate screen capture. I could absolutely write my head off. But there you go. And then our brain gets like this. Well, wait a minute, what if the market doesn't want that? The truth is, the market wants a result. If that result happens to come in a report, so be it. If it comes in an audio download, so be it. If it comes in a video, a webinar, live coaching call, it doesn't matter. The result is what matters. And so that's the big key. So don't start thinking, well, they're not going to buy it if they don't like the format. Well, then maybe it's just not for them. Because if people are serious enough about the result that we're offering, the format really shouldn't matter to them. And if it does, they're probably too high maintenance anyway. So then when it comes to your platform, whether you're going to do a newsletter, whether it's email, whether it's video, whether it's pre-recorded, whether it's an app or tool, you get to make that decision. And then you've got to decide ultimately what's going to be the delivery method for that. Meaning, are you just going to email it out every month? Are you going to email it personally every month? Are you just going to put it on the site and hope your people log in and get it? Is it going to be in a Facebook group that's private? Are you going to have it behind a membership wall so that people have to actually log in? Again, you get to decide that. I will say this, that if it's vanishing, then if you're just using email for delivery, it's fine. It's no big deal at all. Just email them the PDF or email them it typed up in the email or email them a link to the video and it's fine. You know, and as long as they got they're a member, they get access to that. And when they quit, they still have access to it because they're just clicking a link and going to it. However, if you're building a vault, if you've got a massive amount of information that grows over time and people get access to everything, then you're probably going to need a membership site behind a password protected area, and you can just type in free WordPress membership plugin and it'll be there. That'll be fine. Or you could put all of your files in folders in Dropbox, like if it was sequential, and protect that one folder. There's so many different options, and I think you guys know that I tend to think in terms of what's the fastest route, what's the simplest route, what's the most manual route. When we start asking the question, what's the best membership software? There's so many things that go into that it can't actually be answered, because until you know exactly what your membership experience is going to be like, you don't actually know what software you need to use. You could still use something like Teachable or Udemy. Even though that they've got paid courses, you could set up all of your stuff in a free area and people just get the free login and get to go. There's so many options, guys. And I'm not saying that to confuse you. I'm saying it to say there's not one single path that everybody needs to be on. You need to sit down, think about yourself, think about your wiring when it comes to delivery, think about the minimum when it comes to delivery. I mean, if it was me, if I was setting up a brand new membership site, especially around online business, I would host training once a month via Zoom, and I would cover something from the monetization matrix, and in the middle of the month, I would do a live Q&A. And then that would be it. It'd be 2 hours a month. 1 hour of straight training content, 1 hour of Q&A. The end. Now, the next time we're going to talk about dinero. How much should you be charging? And how do you know if it's the right price? We'll dive into it then. This has been Paul Evans, your free online business coach. If you've got questions, email me at freeonlinecoachingclub@gmail.com. As always, hey, 0 offers, because everybody knows the game. Success is not an accident. Be blessed.